I'm sitting here cozy. I saw the shelf over there. Finally, yes. Hi, Redheaded Riding Hood here. Red for short. I am running a little behind today, but I am selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace again, downsizing because I'm going to be moving back to California this year, and I'm moving out of this apartment in February. I'm going to be selling this lovely sofa, and I hope when I get to California, I'll find one just like it. But I'm going to eventually be selling my sofa and everything. But so far, I've only sold stuff. So far, I've made almost $300, and I've only been selling stuff on that was my son's or that I got out of the garbage. I've made like $250 selling my son's stuff and stuff I got out of the garbage. So I haven't even sold anything that I bought yet, but I'm about to sell my metal patio set, and I did buy that. So it's kind of exciting. It's emptying out my apartment a little bit by bit. I have interest in my vanity that's in my bedroom, and I did buy that, so that will be the first couple of things that I actually bought myself. I might sell but I'm sad to sell my bunny though, but I'm gonna sell McTwist. And I love him though, but he's too big for me to fit in my car with all my clothes and stuff. I want to keep more of my clothes this time, but because I replenished my wardrobe when I came here, and I picked out a lot of things that I really like, so I am going to be getting rid of a lot of clothes, though. I already did. Took a load to Goodwill yesterday, got rid of my Christmas tree, took it off of Marketplace, wasn't able to sell my Christmas tree, and some Christmas decorations. But anyways, I'm gonna read you Daily Celebration. I'm going back to reading William Barclay's Daily Celebration because this one is volume 2. We went through almost the whole year because I had started reading this daily, the volume 1, William Barclay. He lived from, I think, 1906, something like that, till 1977. And he was a Universalist. He was in Scotland, and he believed in Jesus saving everybody. Hell is not eternal. Hell is just the judgment of God. It's temporary. And so he believes what I have come to believe, and this one is really good too. I picked that up, and it's volume 2, so maybe we'll go through all of this. I opened it up to January 14th, and I was like, yeah, I think I will read this. Believism. In his youth, he sunk to every iniquity, both on land and as a sailor on the ship of a slave trader. This is about John Newton. I was like, yes. But every now and again, something would happen, an event like a shaft of lightning, a storm at sea, a preservation, and John Newton would be left looking at God. But then the effect would die and the old life would engulf him. And again, as John Newton writes, I forgot. I so soon forgot. I'm like that. Most of us are like that. The moment we are sorry, we forget. We forget so soon. Goodness is too often a spasmodic thing. The chart of our goodness is like the temperature chart of a patient with a high fever. We are capable of reaching the heights of goodness, and we are just as capable of taking a sudden nosedive into the depths. There are young people. Okay, I have to edit this video. I record on my phone, and this hardly ever happens, but I got a phone call. It wasn't even anybody I know, I don't think. I don't know who it was. It was a solicitor, so. But this is so good. This is so good. There are young people who bank on the love and the kindness of their parents. They know that whatever they do, they will get away with it. And often unconsciously, they trade on that knowledge. Most of us are a little like that with God. Everyone knows the well-worn saying of Heine, Heine. I don't know it. I don't know who that is. I'll have to, as often with Barclay, I'll have to look it up and link it below. He had not been a good man, and yet he seemed not in the least worried. When he was asked why he was so unworried, he answered, God will forgive. C'est son métier. It is his trade. Is that French? C'est son métier. Consciously and unconsciously, we trade on the mercy of God. But the New Testament is clear. Bring forth, therefore, fruits meet for repentance. Matthew 3:8. By their fruits ye shall know them. Matthew 7:20. Makes me think of Jimmy Carter and Trump. By their fruits ye shall know them. J.D. Drysdale complained about what he called the danger of only believism. The Christian belief is belief that issues in action, that is proved by action. If it isn't, it is not belief at all. You see? That's what I like about Barclay. Although he believes in grace for all, he doesn't believe in like sinning. That's not, he doesn't believe in being a heathen because God's going to forgive you anyways. He doesn't believe that. You know, God does save all, but there is a judgment. There's not eternal conscious torment. That was made up by the Catholic Church. And there is a judgment, and there are rewards in heaven. And that's why, like, there are things like I didn't even know about Jimmy Carter. And I went to the Carter Center. I visited the Carter Center in 2018 because I was still in Georgia, and I thought that I was going to be leaving Georgia soon. So I was like, I got a Lyft ride, the best Lyft ride I ever got. And it was like a mom and 3 little kids, and they destroyed my car. I drove to McDonald's for her, poor mom, and with a special needs child, and she was going to Children's Hospital in Atlanta. And so on the way back, because I lived about 90 miles south of Atlanta, and on the way back I had lunch with Ian, because my son lived in Atlanta then in 2018 and was working for an insurance company. But I'm hoping Ian finds a new job that he likes, because he says desk jobs are soul sucking, and I agree. I don't think I could work a desk job either. I found out, I have ADHD. My son has ADHD. I couldn't do it either. But back then he did. He had a job at an insurance company, and I had lunch with him, and then I was headed back. I didn't get any more. My car was a mess. French fries everywhere. It was a mess. The little kids in the back with their McDonald's, and yeah. So I was headed back, and I went to the Jimmy Carter Center, and I got a message from Mohammed. I was divorced, and I had a message from my green card guy that he was coming back that month. It was early October. I didn't even realize it had just been Jimmy Carter's birthday, too. Yeah, that was the year too that my dad turned 90, and so Jimmy Carter must have been 94, because Jimmy Carter was born in 1924. My dad was born in 1928. But yeah, I was at the Carter Center, and I got a message from Muhammad, and he was coming back. He was gonna marry me. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy. Y'all, pray for Red. I need to write my book. I need to work on Red, my second book of poetry, and I need to edit that and get that ready to publish. And my book, which was going to be called Welcome to Red's, because a lot of it's about my Airbnb, Red's Airbnb, but I am not sure, because I also have the title Beware of Wolves and Narcissists. So tell me what you think, which title. Welcome to Red's. There might be another book with that name. That's very common. I think maybe Beware of Wolves and Narcissists might be better, because Red-Headed Riding Hood, So I'm not going to go on and on. So I'm back to reading William Barclay's Daily Celebration. For those of you who enjoyed that, I'm going to be reading this green book. Pretty much finished this one. So that's it for today. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye.